Hey guys, how's it going? It's BobbyKBikes here, and welcome to another BobbyKBikes video. Today, it's a very special video. Can you guess what might be in the box? It's not Skyways. I'll give you that. Regrettably, it isn't a pair of lovely new Skyway wheels, because if I were to buy a pair of lovely new Skyway wheels, they'd have to be red ones, because they'd be for the Nightburner. But there seems to be a world shortage of red Skyways right now. Amazon don't have them, eBay don't have them, and Allen's BMX don't have them. And I've actually phoned Allen's BMX, and they said that they are unlikely to have them back in stock until the beginning of next year. So I've placed myself on their emailing list that they'll contact me as soon as they have red Skyways in stock. So, it isn't Skyways. It is in fact a Black Friday haul of Allen's BMX bits. I had been thinking for a while about getting some bits to finish the Superburner and the Nightburner, and what an opportune time. I got a nice saving. I got a saving that was worth having. So, without any further ado, let's get into the box, shall we? Okay, so after much deliberation, we've got into the box. And before I show you anything that's in the box, I just wanted to say I've been having a bit of a dilemma with the Nightburner. I'd always said I was going to restore it, do things right back to original factory spec, but realistically it would be very expensive to do it that way. The cost of having the brake parts and the chainring and the wheel rims reanodized would actually be more than to buy a brand new Dia-compe brake setup, a pair of Skyways, and a new chainring. I'd asked around about what to do. A lot of people said keep it original, a lot of people said customize, and it's really more of a resto mod than a than a custom. It's, I think, going down that route of Skyways and the new Dia-compe setup, it would probably be sort of period correct modifications, because it's a brake setup that Dia-compe made in the 80s, and the Skyway Toughs are pretty similar. There's a few differences between the new ones and the ones from the 80s. So it's going to be a resto mod. I'm pleased to say, as always, got a nice free decal advertising for Allen's BMX. I do like these free decals. I've ordered stuff from Allen's twice before, and the free sticker is, it's something nice. So, let's get unboxing. Plenty of bubble wrap. This isn't new old stock bubble wrap from the 80s, this is new bubble wrap. Okay. Dia-compe 3 skin walls. These are the original spec tyres for Rally Burner, well, for most models of Rally Burner, and luckily they still make them. They were £37 normally, though I can't remember if this was one of the parts where I got the Black Friday discount. What I've ordered is the fat thin combo. Allen's offers you a choice of having both wheels 20 by 1.75, or one 20 by 1.75 and one 20 by 2.125. The idea being you put the fat tyre up front, the skinny tyre on the back, and it makes for better handling, I've heard. I've asked around and I'll need to read into it a bit more. So, going for performance, we've got the fat thin combo. This is one of the areas where my dilemma arises, because I was told just after I placed the order that Comp 3s for some reason don't sit well on Skyway Toughs. That might pose a problem, so I might as well be better to get the original rims reanodized. This is a Mirage chrome braced layback seat post. I bought this for the Superburner Custom, and it's very nice, very shiny. And I read on Allen's BMX that Mirage was actually a company that made BMX parts back in the 80s, and they've just re-entered production, so this is pretty cool. Again, it's going to be kind of a resto mod, a few period correct upgrades and parts changed out, so pretty cool. Now we've got some more, they've well wrapped the parts. There was a little thing in the box saying to rate Alan's BMX as a seller. I'll definitely be giving them high ratings. Parts are well protected. Now, I'm afraid the purists aren't going to like this. This part's also by Mirage. It's a red anodized 44 tooth chainring, and the original spec for the Nightburner was a 40 tooth Sugino chainring, and it's also a different pitch, so I'm going to need a new chain and a new sprocket, which I was going to buy anyway, but the new chain and sprocket are going to have to match this chainring, so the Nightburner is going to end up with a drivetrain setup that isn't going to be at all original spec. But when you think about it, this doesn't have anodizing on the teeth, so when the bike's all built up and I've used it, we're never going to have that nasty half scratched off look on the teeth. It's always going to look this nice, we hope. And in the old school BMX parts section on Allen's, they had a new old stock Sugino ring that was original spec to the Nightburner, but it was about twice the price. I think this was about £20. The new old stock Sugino ring was about £40, and I really couldn't justify it. I just thought we'd go for this. And again, if it was a company that was around in the 80s, we can say it's a period correct upgrade. Although I'll need to be careful about the rear sprocket size, getting things balanced out right, because that's bigger. Also have these cable clips, also in red anodizing, by Dia-compe. That's just to hold the rear brake cable a bit closer to the frame, hold it in place, and these are available in several different tubing diameters, and I got the one that's the right diameter for a Mark 1 burner. It'll just be a nice little touch. Now, as part of the Dia-compe brake setup, we've got cables. I'd already bought cables for the Nightburner, but these cables were included in the brake setup, so, and these are made by Dia-compe, so I'll have a look at the other ones, but these could be the better cables to use, so I might be selling some other cables pretty soon. Another part for the Super Burner, Tange headset. It's the right size and I think pretty much looks exactly like the original. It could well be original spec, and it's really just because the Super Burner's still on its original headset and the fork cups are all rusty. There's bits where the chrome's flaked off, and most of the bike looks nice, and just the seat post that's in it at the minute and the fork cups ruin the whole thing. So with these in it, and with the headset and the seat post, I think we could almost say that Super Burner's done. And last, but by no means least, I know what this is. Do you see that lovely blue colour that every other Dia-compe packaging has been in? We'll see if we can cut through the tape without destroying too much bubble wrap, because I'm cheap like that. Oh boy, oh boy. What have we here? Oh. My computer has decided to rejoin us. Okay, I've destroyed a lot of bubble wrap. Yes. This should be the Dia-compe MX1000 brake setup. Now, I don't know what the model number or name of the original spec brake parts on the Nightburner are, but I think MX1000 is an upgrade, so our Nightburner is going to be pretty upgraded. And people on the forum, people on the Rally Burner page on Facebook did say to me that if I were a kid in the 80s and I'd had the Mark I night burner brand new, I'd be saving up for all this with my pocket money, my paper round. I'd be putting Skyways on it, I'd be upgrading the brakes and changing everything, because that's what kids do with BMXs, so it's going to be good. So, got more bubble wrap. Just look at that lever. I'll maybe not open this packaging because there's ferrules and stuff in there, but I'll hold it up for you to see. It's a lovely lever. This is the right hand side lever. Very nice. I love that red anodizing. It's a really nice look. And here's our calipers. Also very nice. They come with brake blocks fitted. Again, we'll decide what to do nearer the time, but if I end up going for Skyways, then I'll need to look for some red brake blocks so I don't leave black scuff marks all over my red Skyways. And if I get the original rims re-anodized, I'll have to find out a way to never use the brakes at all so that I don't rub off the anodizing or get them shiny sided. Or maybe have a set of wheels for showing and a set of wheels for riding. Either way, it's not going to be cheap and it's going to be complicated. But there's a couple of other little pieces in here, just nuts and washers, and that's the rear. I'll get into this other box. And left-hand lever. And the rear caliper. Look at those. It's beautiful. I'm really excited for this build. Now, we've now got most of the bits that we need to finish the night burner and the super burner. And I think all that remains to be bought for the night burner are wheels, be it getting the originals redone, or a set of Skyways, a new seat post, because again, the old one I think has some Stilson wrench marks in it from when someone's tried to shift it out and it's got flaky chrome, and I think buying a new seat post would be cheaper or breaking even with buying a new old stock one or getting the original re-chromed. I think we also need inner tubes and brake blocks depending on what wheels we get, and I think that, oh, and a sprocket and a chain and some seat guts and a seat clamp, and I think that'll be all the parts I need for the build. Now I'm thinking it might be a nice thing to do for this channel to live stream the full rebuild, because I think we now have the possibility to live stream on this channel, or I could live stream on the Facebook page. So let me know in the comments what you guys would think. Would you like to see a live stream bike rebuild? We'll see how it goes. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing video. I'm quite busy right now. I'm in the middle of studying for exams, but what I like to do sometimes during exam revision is to buy parts for my projects, and then I can look at them, take them out every now and again, just take them out the box, look at the parts, and it's just a nice little bit of motivation to see it there in my hands and to think, if I just keep working hard for another week or another few days, I'll be able to do this build after my exam's over. And it's kind of, it's motivation, it's encouragement. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. Tatty bye.